Alright, I think I'm live now. Yep. Alright, cool. Should be up now. Yep, we're good. Alright, we are live now. Cool. Alright. And, yeah. Alright, we're up. Alright, welcome back to me just blabbering on for an hour every week. And I guess we can get started. This week, for the first time in 10 years, we have a new Pikmin game. Pikmin 4 just released today. And I played it for about, I don't know, let's see, got home at around like 6. Been playing it for about, 3 hours today, and, honestly, really good. It's glad to have Pikmin back today. So Pikmin being back is really cool, and I love it. Another, I've been just having really fun with it. Got to the 100% of the first area and got into the second area. And now, so I've been really enjoying it. Not too much spoilers about it, but really good game. So far. Someone else that's been that I was surprised to see be really into it is my father. He's my dad. He's been enjoying watching me play through it, so that's a nice like bonus, I guess. He's always liked watching me play through the Pikmin games, so it's nice to see him also get enjoyment out of Pikmin 4. It's just been a really long time before we had Pikmin. What else? I've been continuing playing through Final Fantasy VII this week. Final Fantasy VII. I've been trying to get through that before the remake, part 2 comes out next year. So, my plan is to beat the original Final Fantasy VII, also play through, Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core, which I've not beaten. Played a teeny bit of it on the PSP because I know my dad had it on the PSP, and then I remember playing it as a kid, a little bit, and then I just stopped playing it. Enjoyed a teeny bit of it. I barely remember anything from it, but there's that. So I do want to try and get through those two games this year, and those seem to be my goals to for games to complete this year is Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core, and before remake part 2 comes out, or is it remake Intergrade? It's not Intergrade. Rebirth. That's the one. Rebirth. So that's kind of what my game clearing goals are for this year at least. Recently though, I've been really interested in just the original Xenoblade Chronicles also very recently. I don't know why. It's just kind of like every once in a while I'll just get into like a kick for like a game. Like going in and just being really involved into like one game series or just whatever all of a sudden. Um and sometimes it's just totally unprompted, like with Xenoblade. I don't know why, like I was just got really into it, Xenoblade Chronicles 1 again. Really in the mood to play it and experience the story again. And I've been listening to the wonderful soundtrack of Xenoblade Chronicles. And this is probably like the most interesting thing about Xenoblade with me is that it's I want to play more of the games. I own all the other games. I own X on the Wii U. I own Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and 3 on the Switch. I just need to sit down and play through them, but and I heard Future Connected was really good. Or not Future Connected. What's it called? The Future Future Connected's the definitive edition, like extra mode for Xenoblade Chronicles 1. Future Redeemed. Future Redeemed. That's what it's called. Future Redeemed. So there's that. It's just, I think the biggest thing for me is that Xenoblade 3 kind of needs you to know a lot of Xenoblade 2. And I just don't want to play through 2. 2 just... 2 has a lot of flaws that just makes me, like, not interested in it at all. And I don't know if it's the game, and the gameplay also doesn't really interest me. I think it's the whole gacha mechanic that's really a turn-off. That whole gacha system is really dumb to me, and I really don't like it. It's just kind of a big, just like, eh. And then not to mention the awful dubbing work of, 2. I really think it's just, like, Rex. Rex's voice is annoying. And, like, who's Rex's dub actor? Is he actually British? Let's see here. Let's switch over to web page here. Yeah. It'll be like that, I guess. Sure, it's, like, weirdly, like, cropped or whatever, but... Here you go. Sure, that's good enough, I guess. Alright, let's see here. Where is it? Xenoblade 2 Rex. Xenoblade 2 behind the not voice actor. I cannot type tonight. Find the voice actor. Is Xenoblade 2. Where is Rex? Is he actually British? Oh my goodness, he's only done Rex? There's no other... He's not done, like, any, like, anything else? Okay, he is English. He is, like, British. He's literally done nothing else. Like, what has he done? Like, go into his IMDb. That's the same guy, right? Yeah. Has he done actual, like, British stuff? Like, actual, like, TV shows or anything? Known for... Don't think he's done much. Okay, so he's just Rex. He's in a lot of, like, very small things. Oh, he was in one episode of Sherlock. Huh. Yeah, he's kind of just a very small actor, it seems. And somehow he got, I mean, good for him for getting, like, a lead role. Like, I'm not to be mean to the guy, like, he got a lead role. Like, that's pretty huge for his career, is getting a lead role. But I don't know if it was him or just the voice direction. He does not do a good voice for Rex. I just don't like what he does for Rex. What is this image? The game also goes way too anime, in my opinion. It goes way too much too anime for me. The original game didn't really have this issue, personally. But he just kind of just doesn't do it for me. I don't want to look too far down in case of spoilers. Yeah, I want to stop before I get down to spoilers, but I don't know how. I do like the effort to keep it like British, like because that's like the uniqueness of like yeah, they kept it with the British cast. Who did the who is the like voice director for Xenoblade 2? Credits. Give me the credits. Voice cast. Can I get the voice director? Casting. Here we go. Voice directors and casting. And then let's find Xenoblade 1. Let's go Xenoblade 1. Not behind the voice actors. Xenoblade 1 credits. And I want casting. Not voice cast. I want casting. Because I want to know who's in charge of the dubbing. Let's see here. 2D cinematics, sound effect, dialogue recordings. Here we go. Casting and recording director. Nope. Alright, here we go. Dialogue recordings. Assistants, can we see English? Do we even know the English, like, voice, English cast here? For the game? A sled company. Did they do it themselves? Hold on. What is this? Huh. Did they do anything? Alright, so yeah, casting was done by Hannah McCarthy and Adam Chapman. So they were voice directors Jimmy Livingstone and Matt Roberts. Do we have like English? Here we go, European localization. Here we go. Okay, yep. Translation, that makes sense. Yeah, it seems that none of like the local none of them like localized it for like English audio recording. Here we go. Mark Headley. Yeah, it seems to me that none of these people did the yeah, these are all new like people in charge of the English voice recording. Dialogue editors, casting, voice directors, audio direction. Yeah, so it seems to me that yeah, just by looking here at the English like voice, yeah, European localization. It's probably I think what ended up happening was Nintendo of America ended up doing the localization this time around. Who knows actually? It seems that they actually went ahead and like got like proper like European actors to do the voice acting for Xenoblade 2, but didn't put a lot of effort into it. Which is kind of sad. Can we get a new tab and see, it didn't Nintendo of America do the, localization of Xenoblade 2. Yep. Nope, nope. Xenoblade X was announced. Okay, Nintendo Tree House took over the localization of starting with X. Nintendo American Treehouse expressed no interest in localization. Nintendo of Europe. When X was announced, Nintendo Treehouse took over the localization, so it seems that, yeah. All states the game was translated and localized. Also says state the game was translated and localized by Nintendo of Europe. Nintendo used British English, but obviously they did first. Yes, the game used to make sounds going to be do. For example, since we custom characters are customized. Not the American version. The only reason Xenoblade's one non-experienced because Nintendo of Europe did it only for themselves. I've released the game in America. Okay, so it seems that Xenoblade 2 did have Nintendo of Europe do the localization, which is actually kind of neat. To see it still do that. It just, I don't know what happened between Xenoblade Chronicles 1 and 2's dubbing. You go from one of the most beloved, like, video game dubs of all time to where, like, in the original Xenoblade Chronicles, people often prefer the dub over the original Japanese audio, which is highly unusual. Because even with stuff like even stuff like something as silly as like Pokemon has like the original like Gen 1 anime is iconic for being in dub because a lot of people grew up listening to the dub. But a lot of people really do just like the dub also had a lot of issues. The jelly-filled donut, kind of the stupidness to it. But like Xenoblade Chronicles 1 ended up having like a very phenomenal like dub that many people actually say like has more emotion and stuff behind it for the dub. With a few examples of characters being better for the original. The only of course I'm not really going to include Metal Gear in a dubbing kind of discussion because, well, Metal Gear has always been like English first and then Japanese second, so technically Japanese is the dub of Metal Gear games because Kojima always wanted the English audio to come first and always planned out the English casting and then did the Japanese casting afterwards because he always wanted the games to be in have English audio, English actors do the voice acting because Kojima is a reverse weeaboo. But I just don't know what it is with Xenoblade 2's dubbing. It's just so subpar going from the first game's dubbing with... I mean, you have Adam Howding, which, God, he does a phenomenal role as Shulk and just ends up like doing like an insanely good job. You have Melia's voice actor also be really good. I mean, she later got her appearance in Doctor Who. The voice actor for Melia eventually appeared in Doctor Who. And then you also have Mumkar's like voice actor being Tim Watson. Tim Watson does a great job in Xenoblade Chronicles 1. There's so many like good actors in Xenoblade Chronicles 1. So honestly, like, just good. Like, really good, like, work for the dubbing of Chronicles. Like, that's like, also, Xenoblade Chronicles, like, it going back to, like, the just acting and, like, just the music as well. Just, it's just like the entire opening section is such a good section. Like, um, for opening, saying, like, everything, like, before you leave Colony 9. Um, to avoid spoilers for those who haven't played, but, like, yeah. I'd say before you leave Colony 9, that entire opening section is absolutely brilliant. Just, oh my god. If 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 you haven't just at least played like the first like few like hours of Xenoblade Chronicles 1, um I'd say like you should play it, and if that doesn't get you to continue playing through the game, then the game is just not for you. Like, at that point, um it's just a really good scene. But I've just been really kind of just in a Xenoblade mood just to play like the original game. Um I've thought about playing X actually. Now that I think about it, X has me interested because it's the most like one. Xenoblade Chronicles X is the most like one, but also has just kind of an okay story, and like it's loosely connected. X is probably the most that's not connected to any of the other games, but I heard Future Redeemed connected X to it, so here. Uh, one day I will just get around to playing through 2, but like it's definitely gonna be like hard for me to get through 2. What is it? Speaking of just playing games, um lately I've been in the mood of like of I don't know what it is, like I've been having like motivational issues to continue playing through games. I'm playing through Final Fantasy VII right now, but I've been having like just motivation issues of trying to get myself to play through it. Um don't know why. The same um it's just I really do enjoy the game when I'm playing it, but it's just like I have to convince myself to start up the game, and then once I start it up, I can't stop playing it. Like, I don't know what it is. It's like it's kind of weird. Like, I mean, I've been like that my whole life. It's like I kind of have to get myself to do it, but once I start doing it, I don't stop doing it. Like, if I need to do something, like I have to convince myself heavily that I need to start it, and once I start it, like then I'm good. Like then I can just continuously do it like for a while without any problem. Um it even has gone over to be like, yeah, playing video games. Like I have to convince myself like, yeah, if I don't want to do it at this time, just I just gotta at least try it for like at least 10 minutes, and then if I don't want to do it, like I can just like quit. But usually I always go past that 10 minutes. Like today I sat down for 5 minutes trying to convince myself to start playing Final Fantasy VII original on the Steam Deck, and just I had to convince myself to even start it up, and once I did, I was playing it for 2+ hours, like, so like, and I just need to convince myself to at least start it. just kind of weird motivational like things and laziness and all that. But I guess that's just how I deal with it. It's just I gotta at least like start it and then I can move on. Going back for Final Fantasy VII, I've been playing with the Echo S mod, if anyone's heard of it. Echo S is actually a really cool mod for Final Fantasy VII original. Let's switch back to the web page view. Echoes S, not Echoes S. Go back to Echo S. Yeah, Echo S is a complete voice acting mod for the original Final Fantasy VII. It adds full voice acting to the game made by fans of Final Fantasy VII, and it's really well done. It came out this year, and like, honestly, really good. Actually, let's see here. Do I even have audio for this? I don't know if I do. Let's see here. Go to that. Properties. Okay, I think it's recording the audio now.
Are you?
Yeah, here we go. I hope this ain't too loud. We're gonna turn it down some. But yeah, this like it's made by Sunda Mods, I think is how you say that. They did a really great job of actually doing this. I'll go ahead and play just a few minute, just a quick minute of their trailer here, so you can hear it. Sorry, audio listeners, but you're not missing too much visually. And
Are you all right? Back then, you got away with it. Only grace your knees.
Hey, who are you?
Hello? Hello? Are you okay? You fell straight out of the sky. It gave me quite a scare.
What was your name again?
Cloud Strife.
Barret, be careful! Don't attack when its tail is up!
Oh, I get it.
Ah! Tifa! Tifa, you're in there too?
We have to hurry!
Alright.
Where to?
Better be the hell out of here.
Let's mosey.
Man, are you sure about this?
Cloud! Your face! It's pitch black.
Sit your ass in the chair and drink your goddamn tea!
What the fuck, Cloud? Ugh, screw this! Move! I got this!
Let's dance, asshole!
Let's see if lightning strikes twice.
You ain't got shit on Reno and the Turks. Don't take it personal, bitches.
Tifa! Go! No!
No!
Tifa, no!
Hojo called me Red 13.
Let's tell each other how we feel, okay?
I wouldn't know what to say.
Well, maybe you don't always need words to tell others how you feel.
Rufus wants to defeat Sephiroth with it. Cannon, to the face, boom! No more Sephiroth!
Don't give up now, you guys.
alright, and basically, yeah, it's like a really cool voiced mod. They're just showing like other clips of it, but I don't want to go too far into it. But honestly, really cool mod. Like, they just voiced the entire game. They also retranslate it to be a bit better, but they also keep some of the more like iconic like translation goofs. But honestly, I'd say like, even if you haven't played Final Fantasy VII, this is actually not a bad way to first experience it. Though I will admit, it took me freaking like a day to get this running on the Steam Deck. Because, well, Steam Deck is weird like that, but once I did, it's really fun. Just hearing the voices over the, like, characters is really good. But yeah, this is what I've been playing with Final Fantasy VII. Really good. would recommend the mod. And if you're also a fan of Final Fantasy VIII, they're working on a Final Fantasy VIII fully voice acted mod as well. So that's, I think, is what their next project is. They're working on both Final Fantasy VIII and 9 actually. 8's supposed to be the next one, is the next game that they're doing voice acting for. And then I don't think have they gotten anywhere on 9? Yeah, they haven't gotten anywhere on 9 yet. They've at least have like they at least have like a mini trailer here for 8. Really cool. Really cool. So that's really cool. Seeing that. Going on, what else happened this week? Nothing much. Let's see. Been going to quite a few bingo games lately, actually. Might sound like I'm old, but like I'm an 80-year-old person, but honestly been going to those lately. They're fun. Like, you can win prizes and stuff. I won free movie tickets, which I'm gonna go use to see tomorrow the Barbie movie with my girlfriend. So that'll be fun. And then I'll probably see if my family wants to go and see Oppenheimer, which which I heard was also really good. Both movies are great, but I don't have time to see both of them in one day though. Cause God, I don't think I would be able to do that, to be completely honest with you. Excuse me. So there's that. What else? So that's just kind of like what I've been doing. Going on, I've been messing around with what's the word I'm looking for? Oh my god, my mind just drew a blank. Let's actually talk about you know what? Let's get another subject going, actually. Another topic going. Let's look at let's just talk about like the upcoming games, actually. Cause like Nintendo, like this year has like been killing it with like all their releases. Like you have, of course, Nintendo games this year. What did they start out with this year? They started out with what was it? Fire Emblem Engage in January. Honestly, it is good gameplay wise, but the characters and story are very lacking and definitely didn't give me the motivation to end up finishing the game. I got to Solm, which is like the desert like nation, and then I just stopped because like the characters and story just couldn't keep me interested long enough to continue playing, to be honest. Then we also got Advanced Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp just finally release. Actually, before that, we had Kirby's Return to Dreamland in February. One of the best 2D platformers out there, and even one of my dad's favorite 2D platformers is Kirby's Return to Dreamland, alongside my favorite Kirby game. So definitely he likes playing it with me, and it's definitely great to see it like play through it again. I ended up playing through both the main game and then also playing through the challenge mode, or like new game, the like difficulty, the harder difficulty run. Which was really good. Then we also had Prime Remaster, also released in the same month, I think in February. Metroid Prime Remaster shadow dropped randomly. It's just an updated visual of one of the most beloved games of all time. It's in the top 10 games on Metacritic. The original Metroid Prime is, and Remastered just adds like modern dual stick controls that make it just much easier to play for newcomers, and it still is a masterpiece of a video game. Speaking of Prime Remastered, there's been rumors going around that Prime 2 Remastered is right around the corner, and could be released at any time. And that would be really cool, because Metroid Prime 2 is my favorite Metroid Prime game. What else? Going back to Advanced Wars. Advanced Wars was a fantastic treat. We finally had it. The music absolutely slaps. Advanced Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp has some fantastic music in it. With Lash's theme, Sensei's theme, even Andy's like power theme is really good. What else? There's just everyone's themes are really good in Advanced Wars. Like if you haven't heard that soundtrack yet, it's Days Shock. They did like a really good job on like remastering the soundtrack. And it's just really good. Like, I ended up even playing the multiplayer with my younger cousins, and they absolutely loved it, which is surprising to see that even, like, short, with kids nowadays having short attention spans, I'm still surprised that we were able to get through, like, a 2-hour long, like, 3-player battle in Advanced Wars, which is really cool. So that was nice. Then we had, what else? And then we have probably Nintendo's biggest hit, and the game haven't talked about yet, is, Tears of the Kingdom. It's more Breath of the Wild. Really great game, but I don't think it will ever surpass Breath of the Wild for me, because it's just more Breath of the Wild. So, like, it's hard to beat what Breath of the Wild did when you're just more of Breath of the Wild. Like, it pretty much improves on everything that Breath of the Wild did, but, like, Breath of the Wild did it first, and, like, it's just, like, great. And, like, Breath of the Wild 2 has a lot of stuff that, like, the exploring, like, the main, like, land, there's not much change, but, like, it's still really fun to explore Breath of the Wild's worlds, like, in Tears of the Kingdom, so good game, but I don't think it will surpass Breath of the Wild for me, which is kind of, like, ironic when, like, Mario Galaxy 2 is, like, my favorite, like, Mario Galaxy game. But honestly, I think what Galaxy 2 did is, honestly, like, more than what, like, Tears of the Kingdom did, in my opinion. Because Galaxy 2, you pretty much had all new levels. In, like, Breath and Tears of the Kingdom, you do have the same overworld that you have to explore again. With not that much change, but the sky and depths are really cool to explore because they're completely new. But the actual main, like, land to explore hasn't changed that much. So, Galaxy 2, I think, did it a bit better with completely having new levels. So that's nice. What else of Nintendo also getting Super Mario Brothers Wonder looks cool as hell, and seeing that like just release in the same day as Spider-Man 2 is gonna be funny. But that's pretty much like their big like games. Pretty much. So that's definitely like fun to see those big games going. Excuse me. Well, but yeah. You know what else has been just interesting to me is just watching other people play through games that you like really do enjoy. Like, if you're not one to replay a game but really love it, like, get someone that you know that hasn't played it and sit down and watch them play it, because honestly, there's no other feeling in the world than just watching someone play through a game you absolutely love for the first time, and also see them, like, learn to love it. Like, I did this with, like, I went to my... it was like, what? It was like a school... It was a few days, like, out of school. And, like, I ended up bringing over my Switch to my mom's work during, like, what was it, like, 2019? Yeah, 2019. I was just like, sure, I'll go to my mom's work to get my community service hours in. Then once I was done that, I just brought my Switch to play on the TV in one of the empty workrooms. And it ended up finding, like, someone else who was another person like around my age, like maybe a year or two younger. I think it was 2 years younger than me. And I ended up getting him to play Breath of the Wild because he loved playing like Red Dead Redemption 2 and GTA 5. But he never had like a Nintendo system to play. He's only played, like, the last Nintendo system he owned was the Wii. And I got him to play Breath of the Wild, and he absolutely fell in love with it. And it was so cool to see him just, like, play through it for the first time. And, like, we bonded over that. I haven't talked to him since, but, like, just that, like, bonding with a stranger, like, over, like, by showing them, like, something you love and then seeing them, like, learn to love it as well was really cool. Then of course, like, playing games with, like, your significant other or already friends, like, definitely, like, I've sat down and, played with my, girlfriend several games, like, we got through Persona 5 Royal, which I beat back in 2020, and then when it came out for, Xbox, she got it on her Xbox to play through, when it came to Game Pass and stuff, we played through the entirety of Persona 5 Royal, and it was amazing seeing her play through it. I'm actually kind of once we're done playing through Rain Code, I want to get her to play through Xenoblade Chronicles next, and I think that would be a really cool game to do next. Because it's one of my favorites. Honestly, I don't know what game I would rate higher on the list, being Xenoblade Chronicles or Persona 5 Royal. Really don't know which one I would rate higher on, like, a favorite game list. Actually, you know what? Let me show this off. again, sorry, audio listeners, but, well, I have this. It's a actual, like, handwritten list, I know, shocker, in the 2023, of, my favorite games of all time. You can pause and look at it there, but, like, it really does, like, have, like, I've had this list on here for a while, haven't really changed it. Do think it does need to be updated, because I think the last time I updated this was 2020. Which I don't know, I don't even know, like, what other games I would add to it, to be honest. Probably Advanced Wars Reboot Camp would go up there. Kirby's Return to Dreamland would probably also get added to that. Honestly, I'm surprised I don't have Pikmin 3 Deluxe on here, as it's one of my most replayed games, but this is just, like, the top, like, 18 games. And I don't even have, like, after, like, the first 5, I don't really have an order for which games I would want. Because, like, the top games is, Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door, Breath of the Wild, Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, which I'm looking, honestly, most excited game, coming up is the Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater, the remake of Metal Gear Solid 3. That's probably my most anticipated game, and I'm excited for the re-release of the first 3 Metal Gear Solid games on Steam, along with the MSX games and the NES games. Then you have Sid Meier's Civilization 6. On Steam, I think I have over, like, 1,000 hours or something in it. It's, like, one of my most played games. You have 1,300 hours in it. Definitely a lot of time thrown into it. Then I also have Fire Emblem Three Houses, which I've played an absolute ton of. I think it's, like, what, like, I don't even know. It's, like, 400 hours of, and, like, I played through, like, all 4 routes and everything. Like, very in-depth played through all 4 routes. I even have, like, damn. I would go and try and find my, like, strategy notebook for Three Houses, because I got really into the strategy of it. Like, I actually had, like, a notebook that I had where I'd, like, written down, like, how I planned all the students out and what classes they wanted to be and everything. But I'll save that for, like, I guess another time, because I don't know where it would be. I think it's downstairs in the notebook, or the, like, bookshelf or something. And then, like, after that, I don't know what, like, order of the games I would have. I just have these as, like, games I really love. Like, Galaxy 2, Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story, Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle, which I still haven't got to play the sequel, because the sequel happened to release at a very close time. I think, like, the same day as Persona 5 Royal multi-platform, which I got my girlfriend to sit down and play through. So I watched her play through that, so I didn't really get the that much time to play through a game myself. Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, the Hitman World of Assassination Trilogy, Super Paper Mario, Wario Land 2, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, the Walking Dead Telltale series. Now, that's a really great series. If you haven't played that, is just play through the Walking Dead Telltale series. It follows the story of Clementine throughout the entire series, and it's just a really well done series of games. Then the Batman Arkham games, I just kind of have them all listed as the Batman Arkham games instead of just, like, separately. Same thing with the Walking Dead series. I just kind of listed, like, the entire games as, like, one slot on here. And then Paper Mario 64 is also on here, which I do have a tier list for like the Paper Mario games. Would be Thousand Year Door, Super Paper Mario, then Paper Mario 64. No other games in the series exist. I'm sorry, they don't. After that, I was really sad that they just stopped making Paper Mario games after that. But you know, yeah, kind of sad. But you know, good. I guess a good ending with Super Paper Mario as their final Paper Mario game. So that's like my list of like favorite games list. Pretty much like the top 5 are games that like, are like games that I know how I want them to be. Hold on, I'm trying to put this back on here. There we go. But after anything like after the top 5, I don't know what order to put them in. So there's that. So that's fun. Also, actually, I think today also released the Pyre and Mythra amiibo, which I need to go pick up. I just have been collecting all of these Smash Brothers amiibo. I tried to, at least. I missed a few, but I would like to have the Pyre and Mythra one. Do have, like, the, oh, here we go. I can show this off. This is my custom I got off Etsy of the Byleth Player 2 amiibo, if the camera would focus on it. There you go. It's actually kind of cool. It's a, someone made this on Etsy of a Byleth Player 2, and it looks really cool. It just works as, like, a standard Byleth amiibo. I can scan and play in Smash Brothers, but, having, like, the actual model on it be, like, Byleth Player 2 is actually really neat, and I enjoy that. So that's cool. And then also down here is, like, Sephiroth, which is honestly, like, probably one of the coolest amiibo alongside, like, Joker. I really do like Sephiroth's amiibo, as it's, like, kind of a badass amiibo. But, yeah. Put him back. But, yeah. And then I also have more up here, like, Twilight Princess Link. I got... Oh, yeah, they, that's probably my favorite thing that they've added with, was Engage. They brought back, Player 2 Corrin. Because I'm pretty sure, like... Yeah, because Corrin in Engage was Player 2 Corrin. Honestly, though, like, yeah, Corrin, like, say what you will about Fates. I don't like Fates. It's kind of weird, but, it's kind of cringy at times, the story. But, for whatever reason, like, Corrin, like, I don't know why the default in Smash isn't the female Corrin. Like, because in all of the promotional material for, like, I guess, well, not really. I wouldn't say, like, all the promotional material, but pretty much anytime Intelligent Systems does anything with Corrin, it's always female Corrin. You can even see this in the, I believe the Smash Brothers mural. Like, let's see if I can pull it up. Smash mural. I don't think it's the mural that has female Corrin. I think it's the what do you call it? Shit. I can't remember what it is called. It's the challenge mode thing. You get the challenge ticket. It uses female Corrin. What is it called? Shoot, like Smash Ultimate. Shoot. I'm forgetting it. What it's called. It's not All-Star. What is it called? Modes. What's that mode called? Like, Games and More. Classic mode. Classic mode. That's what it's called. I don't even know how I forgot classic mode. But, yeah, like, can I see the mural of, like, classic mode? Let's see if I can find the mural of classic mode. Smash mural. Yep. Classic mode. There we go. I think I got a full resolution of classic mode mural. Here we go. Let's go to web page. Oops. Go. Here we go. Let's see here. I think corn is somewhere here. You'll see female corn. Yeah, see, female corn's like the only like player to like ult. Sorry to audio listeners, but if you can look, because I'm only putting this on YouTube, but yeah, Corrin is the only character on the entire mural that is using her player 2 ult. Everyone else is using their default like ult on the mural. Corrin's the only character that is using their player 2 ult, which is interesting. Because even characters like, I think, Bowser Jr. and stuff, like, don't even have, like the Koopalings appear on this. Yeah, it's just Junior. It's like, yeah, like, that's interesting to know, to see that, like, Corrin's the only one that does their player 2 ult. So, you know, that's neat. There's your random Smash trivia for today. Just like, yeah. So yeah, that is just your random Smash trivia for today. But yeah. What other news has been happening in gaming today? Like, a lot of stuff has just been happening. Not that much has been happening that much recently. I mean, everyone is going to be playing, like, Pikmin 4 today. Like, that's kind of, like, the big game that came out today. Why is Gear 5 trending? Oh. Something One Piece related is trending, I guess. Why is Xenoblade 3 trending today? Oh, because of the Pyra and Mithra amiibo? Okay. Yeah, so I don't know why that would make it so Xenoblade 3 would be trending. I would think Xenoblade 2, but whatever. What did GameStop do today? I don't know why GameStop is trending. Really don't. So, sure. Sidon is trending. Game of the Year. Is Pikmin 3 being treated with Game of the Year? Yep, trending with Pikmin 3. Oh, but also didn't... Yeah, Spider-Man 2 also had it. Ooh. That might actually be an interesting, like, decision for Game of the Year. Will it be Spider-Man 2 or Tears of the Kingdom? I really don't know who would end up winning Game of the Year. That would be very interesting to see who would ever win, like, Game of the Year this year. Is going to be one of those two. Pikmin 4 got, like, Game of the Year. scores. Pikmin 4's got like an 88 on Metacritic. So people are saying that like Pikmin 4 is coming. Oh, also, I'd like to mention that not shortly after I ended my whole discussion about talking about like favorite Survivor seasons last time on the podcast, out of nowhere there was a Survivor game for Switch announced. Just out of nowhere, like Survivor hasn't had a game since like on the PC back in 2002. So, like, out of nowhere, they just announced a game shortly after I just made a podcast talking about favorite Survivor seasons. Like, that's kind of funny. So, like, you know. Sure. So, like, whatever. Just weird coincidence today. Oh yeah, Bluey's getting a game also on Switch. So sure. So definitely that's gonna be interesting. But no, yeah, definitely like great. And then honestly, yeah, like I really think I really don't know who would win Game of the Year, be Tears of the Kingdom versus Spider-Man 2. 'Cause that's gonna be like really big. People are saying Starfield, but like doubtful. I am looking forward to Starfield though. Starfield gonna be kind of sick to play, not gonna lie. But definitely like Game of the Year like stuff is really big. We're already like halfway through. We're past halfway through like the year, so it's already like going by pretty quick. Already going by pretty quick. But, you know. What else has been going on this week? Let's see. What else? Just been working, grinding out the paychecks. Honestly, though, I'm being kind of lazy and just kind of chilling at pretty, like, low-paying jobs, but these low-paying jobs let me just kind of sit down and play games. So I'm not... It's basically like I'm getting paid to sit at a desk and play games and answer a phone every once in a while. So, like, I can kind of see why they're paying me just, like, 20-something an hour. I mean, it basically lets me just sit down and get paid to just sit down, answer a phone every once in a while, and mostly just play through something on the Steam Deck or Switch. So, can't complain, really. So, honestly, that's pretty much what I've been doing at work. It's just that. So, oh, my phone went off. Oop. What is that? That's a work email. But, God, I don't even know, like, what would... Also, rumors of the Switch Pro 2 are doing stuff. also just seeing, like, also apparently just looking here, there's Pepsi Cola ketchup. Pepsi Cola infused ketchup. That sounds disgusting. No, thank you. Honestly, I'm not ready for a Switch 2, because I bought the Switch OLED, which I'm fine with. Really think the Switch does need a successor very soon, because it's already showing issues, but in its third-party department, but like, you know, what are you gonna do? Yeah, there's not much you can do about that. So, honestly, like, yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing this week. Not much to, not much happened this week, actually. Just kind of just been chilling, really. Playing more Raincoat, and that's pretty much it. So, glad, that's pretty much all I had to, like, really talk about this week. Kind of a, yeah, kind of a, didn't really go off, like, on a long tangent this time of, like, I kind of did the beginning there with, like, looking at the Xenoblade 2 dubbing, but, like, you know, like, I didn't have, like, the, like, Survivor, and that, like, went off into, like, 1,000 things where I kept talking. Actually, before we wrap it up, you know what? I miss the, I really want this, actually. Because, where is it? Damn it. Let's see. Switch back over to the webpage. I really want this. $150 for the pre-ordering of the Xenoblade 3 box set. Let's actually see here. Xenoblade OST. Original soundtrack. I think I ordered this, actually. I ordered the Definitive Edition soundtrack, I think. Let me check. Yeah, it says expected to ship August 7th, so mine will probably ship later. Let me go ahead and sign in on my other monitor real quick to PlayAsia. PlayAsia. Great site if you want to, like, get anything from, like, shipped from Japan, and if you spend over $100, you get, like, your shipping free, which is really good for international shipping. So, like, basically you buy 2 games physically and get them shipped over here. Let's sign in. Yeah, here we go. Pre-order. Here we go. I got the Breath of the Wild 5 CD soundtrack. I got the Xenoblade Definitive Edition soundtrack, and then the Final Fantasy Advent Children original soundtrack as well. It says estimated shipping date on or before August 7th. So, seems it'll ship August 7th for me. Because, yeah, it says release date August 7th. So it'll probably ship to me, and I'll probably get it later. Great site if you want, like, just video game soundtracks. Like, I really do like owning, like, the physical soundtracks to, like, install, because, like, it's really cool just having the actual soundtrack of games. I really do just like that. I've always been the type of person to actually go out and get, like, the soundtracks of, like, games, like, physically. Actually, you know what? I do have something to show off this time. Let's two of the soundtracks I own are right up here. Here we go. We've got the Majora's Mask 3D soundtrack. Let's switch over to the camera page. Here we go. It's the Majora's Mask 3D soundtrack. It's a really cool soundtrack. I've went ahead and copied this over. It's got some cool stuff in it. Like, look at the discs, and like it's got the official soundtrack. Tells you like what's on each disc. Of course, it's not in English. Even though like the staff is in English. Like some of it's in English, some of it's not. It comes with a Majora's Mask original soundtrack poster, which comes with this poster, which is really cool. There goes my soda can. Which is a really cool poster. Then going over, there's the other side, which is just the 3DS game's art. Really cool. And it came with a Majora's Mask keychain that is on my... Yeah, here we go. It's on my lanyard that I have. One day I would like to... I'd show off my lanyard. So, there's that. Which, Majora's Mask is, I think, one of Koji Kondo's best soundtracks. Hands down, personally. Do think it is probably his best soundtrack. Where, like, most of the tracks were composed by him, at least. But then you also gotta remember, like, his Galaxy's also one of his best ones. Galaxy's up on the shelf, which I don't really want to get down, but, like, many people have seen the Galaxy soundtrack disc and Galaxy 2 soundtrack disc. Then, I've got the really nice one, the Fire Emblem Three Houses soundtrack, which came with this unique art. Original art by the artist of Three Houses. And it comes with like all the discs. Comes with like 8 soundtrack discs and then like a bonus DVD disc with like extra stuff. There's the box art of like Three Houses. And then came with this, which, as you can probably see this on the poster over there behind me. Then you've got the back of this, and it's the Ashen Wolves, because this also includes Cindered Shadows stuff. It even has the English lyrics of Edge of Dawn. There you go. Here's the English lyrics of Edge of Dawn inside the booklet. It's got some cool art. It's got like actual like full-on notes and stuff of like from the sound director, all listed in here, which is really cool. So that's really neat. Really do like this soundtrack box. Another one of my favorite soundtracks is, yeah, from Three Houses. I think every song in Three Houses just hits really good. Most of them do. Three Houses soundtrack is one of my favorite soundtracks, and I think probably my favorite Switch soundtrack. Like, trying to think of like any other Switch game that like Switch like new game or whatever you want to call it, game that like has a better soundtrack than Three Houses for me. Let me check like iTunes to see what else we got. Yeah. Ooh, it's probably Three Houses, and then probably Advanced Wars. Probably after that, it's Advanced Wars. after Three Houses. It's like best Switch soundtracks. I haven't played Xenoblade 2 or 3, but those games might actually probably will be above Advanced Wars. Let's go ahead and put the soundtracks back on the shelf. But yeah, video game soundtracks are cool. I mean, I am while I'm playing through Final Fantasy VII, I am listening to probably one of the most beloved soundtracks of all time, being Final Fantasy VII's soundtrack. But yeah, there's like a lot of really cool soundtracks. Metroid Prime and Fusion original soundtrack. It's really cool. Kingdom Hearts 20th anniversary soundtrack. Persona 5 Royal soundtrack. I bought this one digitally. I didn't get a physical CD of it, sadly. Project Triangle Strategy. Ooh, is that the Neo The World Ends With You? Actually, that's another soundtrack I want to get. I really do like the soundtrack of Xenoblade Chronicles X. I shouldn't be looking at the soundtrack page because I'll end up buying more soundtracks. They have Octo Expansion soundtrack. Castlevania Lament of Innocence. Castlevania soundtracks are really good too. I mean, you've got Round of Blood and Symphony of the Night having some really great songs. Oh look, there's the Majora's Mask soundtrack. There's the 25th anniversary of Evangelion. Tumbling down. Final Fantasy VII Reunion. Ocarina of Time rearranged. Xenoblade 3 original soundtrack under pre-order. When does that release? August 7th. Then we got Persona 5 Strikers soundtrack. Honestly, that's another like soundtrack that I'd grab. Ooh. Actually, I do have another soundtrack. Let me go grab it. Be right back. I have another video game soundtrack to show you. It's Fire Emblem Three Hopes soundtrack, and I haven't opened it yet, actually. You probably should. It doesn't come with like any unique art or anything, but it's a really again, I do like the art on the box. Showing it off. There's lens flare. But, yeah, there you go. It's Fire Emblem 3 Hopes soundtrack, which I do have. This one actually came, like, not that long ago. Haven't opened it yet, because, I'm waiting for the Xenoblade one before I, load more songs onto my, phone. I always do, like, loading them onto my phone from the actual official CDs. You find them better that way. But it's a cool soundtrack as well. What else we got on here? Any other good soundtracks that like come to mind? It's Definitive Edition. Remastered soundtrack from Definitive Edition is good. Not all songs are remastered, though. But quite a few of them were. Most of them were, actually. Not seeing anything else. Ooh, Persona 4 Dancing All Night soundtrack. That actually has a lot of bops. It's probably the best Persona dancing. One, Soul Hackers 2... Not much from the sound department on that. But yeah, Persona being like really big on the soundtrack. They even released them on Spotify and such. Ooh, Dragon Quest VIII soundtrack though. Really good. Kill la Kill soundtrack. Oh, Evangelion. Finally. That's on iTunes, which I bought. I'm always one to buy music, because, like, I don't really like streaming. Streaming music is easy and stuff, but, like, kind of live in an area where, like, I get a lot of service drops, so, like, being able to have music on my phone without having to be having data to listen to it is nice. I mean, that's just, I guess, the downsides of living in West Virginia, but, like, it's cool to own, like, the actual proper, like, soundtracks of stuff. I mean, video game soundtrack is absolutely great. One of the soundtracks that I do want to own, to actually see if I can find it and then switch over. Sid Meier's Civ. I think it's this one here. Nope. So I don't know if they have like the I've bought in all of these. I've bought in the entire like all the soundtrack of it from Sid Meier's Civ 6 on my from iTunes because they have it all on iTunes, but I don't think they have it on CD, believe it or not. It's kind of sad. Yeah, I don't think they have like an actual like CD for Civ 6. Of course I had to buy the main theme from Christopher Tin from his own like from separate. Because Christopher Tin was not included in the actual soundtrack CD. Don't think like yeah, I don't think they actually have like a CD of Civ 6. Cause yeah, I think that's something that like just like that out here in the West that seems to have fallen out of style is just CDs. At least it's still the songs are still on iTunes. At least there's that. Because if you're putting it on Apple Music, it's just on iTunes to buy down outright. So that's at least nice. But the Civ 6 soundtrack is honestly one of my favorite soundtracks of all time. It really is probably like... It's up there as like my top 3 gaming soundtracks. Listen to the soundtrack so much. With stuff like the American theme, you've got Brazil's theme. Canada's theme, like all these are really good soundtracks. What else we got? We got Byzantium's theme, like the holy like aspect of it. God, this game's soundtrack is really good. But yeah, video game soundtracks are like really good. But like I just really do like owning like the actual CD from them, so I usually get them off PlayAsia to ship over here. And yeah, would recommend PlayAsia for other for like even games that don't get a physical like release over here and such. I think the Mario and Luigi games are also in Mario and Luigi. Think if we go to soundtrack. I think I saw the soundtrack on here before. I think I know the Mario and Luigi series. Mario and Luigi's soundtrack. I think this game had, yeah, the sound selection is what I remember. Yeah, this. It's just the sound selection from, it's not the entire, like, soundtrack, but, I mean, you've got, like, one person's Requiem and stuff like that, the grand finale. Such, here you go, albums. Oh boy, there's a lot of Mario, like, soundtracks here. Game soundtrack, full releases. Don't know if we even have. Yeah, I have this one as well. Mario Galaxy and Galaxy 2 soundtracks. 3D World soundtrack. Oh, I really do like that disc, actually, of 3D World. Smash, Mario Kart 8, Kingdom Battle. I bought that on iTunes. Mario Sunshine. Oh, Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope has their soundtrack released. I might actually pick that up. Don't know. Does Mario and Luigi even have like a full soundtrack? Control F. Mario. How do they spell it? Mario. And. Yeah, they don't. Kind of sad. Compilation albums, yeah, I don't think, yeah, they don't have a full one. But they do have the full one of, Sparks of Hope, which has, like, the Ori and the Blind Forest, director. He's got the Mario and Luigi director of, Mario and Luigi composer, the Ori and Blind Forest composer, and the Banjo and Kazooie, composer, all doing the, like, soundtrack for Sparks of Hope, which I really wanted. I can't wait to hear the soundtrack, but like, this game is still in my backlog. I can't wait to play this game. Actually, every time I just keep looking into it, I will think I'll love this game because it's just more Mario and Rabbids. Actually, let's see if I can just, like, get the CD of it, because it'd probably be easy, because I can assume that it came out in the West. Yep, I think it's on Amazon. Nope, that's Amazon Music. That means it's probably on iTunes. I think I can buy it from Ubisoft. Streaming services now. Don't think we actually got a CD of it though, but it is on streaming services, which is nice. Is this like pre-order? Huh? It's on a record. That's cool. Do have a turntable, but I'd like the CD of it, please. Oh, excuse me. CD. You know what? Let's see what the wiki says, actually. It's even getting a physical release. Same day as the game. Okay. External links. Okay, so it was only on Spotify and Apple Music and such. I don't think it actually got a physical. Which is a little sad, but I'll probably buy it on, I'll probably end up buying it on, iTunes. Yeah, because I think Ubisoft's actual page here, like, says that it's available on streaming. Don't think, yeah. But yeah, this is a game that I think me and my friend S19M, he's been on here watching reactions. Me and him both need to play this game. He played a teeny bit of it. I haven't yet even open the game. But we both need to sit down and play through this game. But it'll probably be a bit, because games keep coming out. Yeah. Alright. You know what? I'll probably end it here. We talked about quite a bit. We talked about, like, the, video game soundtracks and all that. So, like, that was our kind of, like, spiral into nonsense topic for this week, was video game soundtracks. So I'll probably end it on that. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for listening to this later at your own time, or you're working or whatever. If you want, like the video, then nice to like it, I guess. There's the and if you really feel inclined to, there's the I'd appreciate it, but not necessary in the slightest. Is the, like, I guess, like, PayPal link I have in the description. If you want to do that. Don't need to, but you know. And then, like, be sure to, like, I guess, subscribe so you can come join me live if you're listening to this in post. Be really cool too, and you just get to hear me ramble live and even talk in the chat when I'm live. I usually do this at, like, Friday nights. I'll try to do it every week. And with that, guess I'm gonna call it a night. So with that, I hope you have a great night, and join me here next week and hear me talk about more random shit. Goodbye.